For inside this story where I dey bring, Sowore wey be say na former presidential candidate of AAC, e dey meet with NLC as e hear say Nigerian hear say Nigerian DSS wan attack protesters for the upcoming protest wey dem wan do, and the NLC people say dem go shut down the country patapata if one hair of any protesters dey missing. Sowore meets with NLC leaders as DSS plots to recruit thugs to infiltrate and attack protesters. The news in detail, please. Sahara Reporters has learned that the organized labor also discussed plots by the Department of State Services to recruit thugs to attack protesters during the rally. Ahead of a February 27th and 28th nationwide protest against hardship and inflation in the country under President Bola Tinubu, human rights activist Omoyele Sowore on Saturday met with the leaders of the Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) to deliberate an upcoming national rally. Sahara Reporters learned that the organized labor also discussed plots by the Department of State Services (DSS) to recruit thugs to attack protesters during the rally. In a post of his X handle, Sowore, presidential candidate of the African Action Congress (AAC) in the 2019 and 2023 elections, said the NLC president Joe Ajero during the meeting also warned that Nigeria would be shut down permanently if a strand of hair falls from the body of any protester across Nigeria on February 27th and 28th, 2024. The activist said, and I quote, "Today at a meeting with the leadership of the NLC headquarters in Abuja by Joe Ajero to discuss and review serious and important national issues, including but not limited to the execution of the upcoming two-day national rally to end hardships facing workers and Nigerians. We also discussed plans by the lawless official DSS to recruit thugs to attack protesters during the rally, and Comrade President Joe viewed the Nigeria will be shut down permanently if a strand of hair falls from the body of any protester across Nigeria on February 27 and 28, 2024. Sahara Reporters earlier today reported that Ajero explained why the labor union was determined to embark on the planned nationwide hunger protest across the country on February 27th and 28th. Ajero, who had given the explanation on Friday evening while speaking on X Space, hosted by Sahara Reporters, clarified that the Trade Union Congress (TUC) had never been part of the planned protest from the beginning. Asked of the specific challenges facing Nigerians that necessitated the declaration of a two-day nationwide protest and the position of a Trade Union Congress (TUC), Ajero had listed the higher cost of food items, cement, transport, amongst others, which according to him were orchestrated by removal of subsidy. He had said, clearly speaking, TUC has never been part of the action from conception. The only warning signal was the TUC coming out to say they are not part of it, even when we did not say they are part of it. For them to have gone further to deduce some letter dissociating themselves and leaking it to the media, such statements were unprovoked. Their letter coming the same day as the DSS sent a letter to us warning us to shelve the protest gives cause to odd. The NLC at its National Executive Council last Friday resolved to have a two-day protest on the cost of living and the high sea faced by Nigerians and by implication workers to make their NLC position known not just to the government but to every Nigerian. Ajero has said that the NLC in its response told the DSS to keep their unsolicited advice because history will not forgive NLC if we should keep quiet at this moment in Nigerian political history. On mobilization for the planned protest, the NLC president said that all industrial unions in the country and 36 states council in Abuja had resolved to organize the protest, adding that the union has started forwarding all the mobilization materials to all the states and had several meetings with the union's civil society allies. Ajero said that the whole crisis of the hardship and hunger started with the removal of fuel subsidy, stressing that the moment that was touched, transportation and everything associated with it went up. That even if you wanted to go to a bush market to buy plantain before, she would transport it to the town. A lot of money has gone into it, and it will go out of reach for an ordinary man. He said that this was further aggravated by the free float of the naira, where naira today is getting to almost 2,000 naira per dollar. According to him, the implication of that is that every neighboring country's currency are higher than Nigeria in value, and that has led to a very large extent the issue of smuggling. For a businesswoman, no matter how primitive and local, she knows that if she sells a pint of garri for 3,000 naira, if she takes it through the border between Nigeria and Cotonou or Nigeria and Nigeria Republic, she will sell it for maybe 7,000 naira. She should find her way to that area. To that extent, food will no longer be cheap and available to the common man. Okay. Now let me say this, because let me say this. Just listen. TUC pulled out of a strike because they are aware that NLC is now a branch of Labour Party. Go on strike if that will solve your problems, but don't ever come to Lagos with the hope of having a protest of destruction of infrastructures like that of NSAS. Nigerians are on the standby and we are ready for a confrontation. NLC have never seen if they dare touch anything for destruction rather than their peaceful protests. NLC and Sowore, who is also passed again for relevance and attention, you are warned. Let me tell you, it is very shameful that an elite will come out and be speaking like this. If you're an elite and you believe that normal people who go for protests are still the ones that go about distributing property, that means say your school where you go now waste, whether you be PhD holder. So you mean as you now use get sense, you go school, you do primary, you do basic, you do KG, you do primary, you do secondary, then you do what's it called, university, then you do come outside, you go for masters, and you can't write this thing. You don't get sense, sir. Respectfully, you don't get sense. You should know that these protests are being hijacked. It be like plan. They don't see as Nigerians gather through these answers. I know they ever call these answers matter because that thing carry a lot of emotions. Some people they triggered. Even me, I'm triggered whenever I hear it. Answers with the people who don't dey on that sun, dey on that rain, we tire. They don't see if we leave these people will come together, or they go get sense. They go know say that anytime we misbehave, they feel come together. Then they send thugs and you come outside, they yarn this kind of with the yarn. Well, me, I'm not a supporter of the strike, because me, I know say NLC they'll come outside, cause and they come for strike. Then tomorrow, envelope will change hand. Me, I know today in support of them. That is my own. Even if they're coming out now genuinely, almost it's going to take more than a pope for me to believe that they're coming out genuinely, because me, I know so all those we no go agree. Envelope go change hand and pressure go be lessened. Alright, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of